What is up, everybody? It's Ray and Aaron here with Franchise Tag. We are bringing a hell of an episode, let me tell you. How close are we to 100? We got to be close.
To 100, we're on, this year, we're on 45 now, so we're probably 15 out.
15 out. 15 out.
I think we stopped on 30 or so last year.
Hey guys, I want to point something out here. If you guys are, hanging around real quick and want to hang out with us and talk football, play some Call of Duty, drop your gamer tags, PSN, Activision, Carrier Pigeon, whatever you're playing on, and we'll hit you up and we'll play. We'll talk about some football and we'll get you ready for some championships, right, Aaron?
Yep. So outside of the miniseries, we have done 32 episodes last season, and we're at 45 this season. So that puts us at 77 total actual episodes. Talking about football. With the miniseries, we're at like 82.
That's pretty good. I'm proud of you for even sticking around that long, Aaron.
I'm proud of you for still being in it to win it.
I'm always in it to win it, Aaron. Effort.
There's been times where I just wanted to just ghost you and not answer your text messages.
See, that wouldn't be the right thing to do because this is a partnership, Aaron. So let's get this news and notes knocked out as fast as we can. Is that wine you're drinking?
It is.
Hey,
a little bit of a cabbie boy.
Hey, ching-a-ling-ling. Hey,
ching.
Don't say don't. Yeah, don't, you're walking a thin line here. Don't do that.
That's how you say cheers in Europe and Italy specifically.
Yeah, that's. Let's get to the news. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith cleared for Week 11. They will both play. Yeah. We're going to talk about that for a second because that's a sticky pickle. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, both get 3 practices in this week. Another sticky pickle.
Fire them up.
Really?
No, we'll talk about it.
Okay. I know we're going to talk about this. Yes. Justin Jefferson off the final injury report with his toe. I don't think there's anything really to worry about. Justin Jefferson is just a man among men, man among boys.
He's a dog.
Yeah. Chiefs rule out Juju Smith-Schuster. Chiefs put McCole Hardman on IR. Chiefs don't care about who Marquez Valdez-Scantling is and regret that signing. That is Kadarius Toney to the moon.
Yeah, I know. My McCole Hardman take is it's not there anymore.
Well, that's it. I don't think that it was a bad take because you looked at how it was this season, how he was doing. He was involved. He was heavily involved and viable every week.
Yep.
You can't predict injuries. You can't predict the Chiefs going out and getting Tony. So I can't hold that against you. I want to, and I can't. After being limited all week, Josh Allen and his elbow are off the final injury report.
And his elbow, huh?
And his elbow. That's crazy.
So,
now,
did they make it out of Buffalo yet?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything to say they got out. So it's not necessarily like just Buffalo in general. I think it's like that whole surrounding area. You're not allowed to leave because there's 8 feet of snow.
So they got to figure something out. Because they have the Thursday night game next week.
Yeah, I don't think they can push it back a day. Think about it. Like if they push it back a day, they play Monday.
But I think
Thursday.
They don't have the Thursday. I'm sorry, they don't have the Thursday night game. They have the Thursday like noon game, 12:30 game, the early game.
Even worse. Like,
yeah, they play the Lions during like the time everyone's sitting down to eat their Thanksgiving lunch.
You would have like 4th string dudes, and because every player.
I mean, to be fair, the Lions would probably still lose, but
probably.
But so my thing is they pushed it back. Was it yesterday? It was like afternoon time yesterday. They rescheduled the game and moved it. Why would they, when they did that, why would the team not leave?
I don't think they could.
There wasn't snow on the ground yet.
Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what it was. Because that would only make sense why they wouldn't left.
But the snow didn't start coming in until last night.
The NFL figured it out. They always do. Look at what they did with COVID. They figured it out. Maybe.
Yeah, but they also didn't have the schedule set, and they're not going to flex in a different team for a Thursday night game Thursday morning game on Thanksgiving.
I want to say this is from what they're saying on the news. This is one of the worst storms in U.S. history.
Yeah, that's thunder snow.
I don't even know what that means. That sounds so ridiculous.
I mean, I guess technically when you think about it, though, snow is just like rain, but it's just cold. So technically there could still be thunder and lightning.
Aaron here with the scientific takes. Welcome.
I mean, realistically, all lightning is when static electricity pressurizes enough inside of the clouds and the hot air meets the cold air.
You get your Claudio Nimbus face out of my face.
Sorry. All right. Enough nerd talk. But anyways,
Enough cloud talk.
Yeah. So I don't know. Well, to pay attention to this weekend just to see what happens.
That is your Stephon Diggs. That is your Devin Singletary, Josh Allen. All of them. You got to really be paying attention to Saturday. We'll try and update. If we can, or maybe on the notes or something like that. We'll try and update, but it's gonna be tough.
It's almost like they're about to build a new stadium and they could alleviate this whole entire issue. But I guess then that doesn't really matter because how are you going to get to the game if there's 8 foot of snow on the ground?
How would Kyler Murray be able to play? He couldn't see.
If there's a roof on the field, there's no need to even have to worry about it because guess what? It's warm inside. Take your coats off, guys. Stay a little while. Watch some football. But no, instead, we're just going to torture everyone.
I don't want that joke to go unlaughed at. I don't want that.
I mean, he wouldn't. If there was 6 foot, I mean, if there was 5 foot of snow, he wouldn't be able to see over it.
Look, Aaron, it was funny and you laugh, all right? Damn it. Kyler Murray, game time decision. He's a game time decision.
Yeah. So is Colt McCoy, but one of the two of them will play.
Hopkins, a maintenance deal. What is that for his hamstring? What is a maintenance deal?
Just kind of maintenance day.
Maybe that's what they meant. Not really participating in practice, but I don't think he's going to miss. But with Kyler Murray and Colt McCoy out potentially,
no, one of those two will play. There's no
has
way.
To, right? Has to.
There's no way. But I'm assuming D-Hop. I'm assuming D-Hop probably just showed up and was like, "Hey, coach, like my leg doesn't really necessarily feel right.
Yeah,
it feels a little tight." So there's okay, take it easy.
Fire up James Conner. I think this is going to be a James Conner week anyway.
Yeah, who's behind him? Nobody.
See you later, David Montgomery, again, probably fire him to the moon.
Fire him up.
Khalil Herbert on IR. I don't think that he can finish outside of an RB2 for the rest of the season. I don't think he can.
I agree.
Just because there's nobody else there. Hold on, I just clicked on something else. Zeke expected to play Sunday against Minnesota. I don't want to play Zeke against Minnesota. Minnesota has a stout run defense. No thanks.
No, I'd rather play Tony Pollard than Zeke, especially coming off injury.
Even Pollard, I'd want to pivot. I just think
Pollard's got good pass catching ability.
Yeah,
but
we'll get
technically, but
we'll get to it. Yep. And that is it. Talking about last night's game real fast. The Packers season is done. Christian Watson is the real deal. Alan Lazard should probably look for a pink slip at some point in time in his locker. And that's pretty much it. And the Packers refuse to use Aaron Jones when they should use him 1,000 times a game. And A.J. Dillon is nothing more than a handcuff at this point. Anything else?
A.J. Dillon, I agree, is a complete handcuff. Derrick Henry didn't burn you, especially with getting an extra 4 points or 6 points from a passing touchdown.
24 points in normal scoring.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't burn you. He was good. Treylon Burks is back and being used. Ryan Tannehill looked like Ryan Tannehill of old, where he just couldn't miss, man. The Packers just can't get on the same page with playing complementary football. Like
they can't.
One week the offense is horrid and the defense like holds their own, and then the next week the defense is awful and the offense is putting together drives. Every week we can count on the special teams just to suck. So,
and it's crazy because this week, not so much. Not so much. We're okay.
Pat O'Donnell. Go ahead.
Keyshawn Nixon should have been returning punts, kicks, and everything else.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Whole season.
Yeah. But it's because they drafted Amari Rodgers in the 3rd round, and Good Goose was like, "You need to find a spot on this roster for him." And then finally, couldn't hold the wool over anyone's eyes anymore. It's like, all right, he's got to go.
The cup got filled with poop, and you couldn't hold it anymore.
I like to think of it as like sour milk, like you let it sit on the counter too long.
Which one smells worse?
It's like you really didn't want to drink the milk, but it sounded good at the time, and then you had to like go take a poop or something, and then come back, and it's like, I don't want that anymore.
It's the over/under on the milk to poop ratio.
1 cup per 2 poops.
1 Packer per cup of poop.
Yeah, pretty much.
How
did we get to this pod?
I don't know. I'm so disappointed in last night. I want to move on so fast. Let's get into this start sits because that game last night made me want to throw up.
Yep. That's pretty much all there is.
How about a word from...
No, we'll wait a little bit longer.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. They want us to get into these games.
Okay, let's do it.
He talked to me in my ear.
Did he?
Yep.
That's weird.
So first up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Indianapolis Colts. Guys, this game is a 45.5 point over under with the Eagles favored by 6.5. Who do you have? I mean, I'm pretty much on the Eagles. You're starting everybody, right?
Yeah, I really wanted to ask you about Devonta Smith and how you feel about AJ Brown's. They're saying he's healthy. He's not. While that's happening, I feel like with this kind of like, you don't know if AJ Brown's 100%. Devonta Smith is a solid start. Receiver 2 guarantee. Guarantee.
Please don't guarantee stuff, Ray.
I was just 1 year off at AJ Brown. That's all I was.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if it's AJ Brown, if he's out there, you got to play him, right?
Okay, what about that backup tight end for
Stoles?
Godare?
Stoll?
Stalwart. Stool.
Stool.
We got back
I
to
don't
poop.
know. Oh, Jesus. We're back to poop again. No, I probably wouldn't play him.
Okay. I think that if you're in the biggest pinch, but outside of that now, I'm with you. I don't think so.
Yeah.
How about Miles Sanders? What are you feeling about Miles Sanders?
Yeah, I'd probably play him.
Okay. Did you take some coffee before you
No.
came on? No, should have. On the Colts side of the ball. Oh, actually, Philadelphia's defense, good start this week too. I feel it. Good start.
So AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Miles Sanders. Those are your
Correct.
starts.
Yeah.
Got it. Colts side of the ball, Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you start Michael Pittman?
Paris Campbell.
I was just gonna say, you didn't let me get to him. Can you start Michael Pittman?
I didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're skipping over him. Paris Campbell, yes, I picked him up and I'm playing him this week. I have to. I'm in a pinch.
Look, how do you stay out of the flames? How do you do it?
I'm in a pinch. And now that he's on my roster, everyone, do not start him because he will put up 2 points.
I need him to. Pittman, I'm firing him up too. The Eagles defense has so they're a bend not break kind of defense. A lot more bend than break. You know, they're going to let some points through, but they also get after the quarterback a lot. They also have a knack for intercepting the ball. And Matt Ryan has a knack for giving the ball away. In distress. I would fire at both.
Yep. Okay.
And I have the Flying Beagles winning this game and covering the over on the points.
Okay. I don't think I have them covering the spread, but we'll see. Anyways, next up.
The New York Football Jets against the New England Patriots. This is a 38-point over-under with the Patriots projected to win this game.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. I was reading that while I was talking to you guys. I didn't expect that at all.
Yep.
Why?
Because it's the sports bettors and it's Bill Belichick and it's in Foxborough.
Because they know more. That's why.
They're smarter than all of us, apparently. They consistently make money, so.
On the Jets side of the ball, Aaron, who are you starting?
Starting Michael Carter if I'm in a pinch, and I'm starting Garrett Wilson.
Michael Carter would really scare me about that. I don't know.
That's why I ended it with in a pinch.
Yeah, in a real pinch, but I don't know about that one. I would try and pivot if you could. There's a couple pivots this week. I would try and pivot if you could. I think that New England's rush defense is good enough to slow anything down that the Jets are going to try and do. Plus, it's going to be a timeshare this week. James Robinson is going to get involved.
Yeah, it's going to be that way going forward.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson, though, I'm firing him up. Firing him up because that's the only way they're going to stay competitive in this game is that they keep giving him the ball. Corey Davis is out again. I think he's on IR. He might be. I don't know. But he's out this week. That's all that matters. He's not really newsworthy, so we don't really cover that kind of stuff.
He hasn't been newsworthy since the Titans drafted him in the first round.
You got to go to the franchise tag, the Ocho channel, to get that. Another one. What do I got to do, Aaron? What do I got to do to crack a smile on that stupid face of yours? What do we got to do?
Stop with that dumb stuff.
This is ridiculous. I know the people at home are listening. They're laughing. They're laughing about this stuff. That's it for me on the Jets side of the ball. Yeah, Tyler Conklin. I'd be interested in starting Tyler Conklin.
He did score 2 touchdowns last time they played.
I would be interested in starting Tyler Conklin.
Maybe a stream of the week.
Close, but no. Close, but no. On the Patriots side of the ball.
By the way, Corey Davis has just ruled out. He's been out since week 7 with the knee.
So he should have been.
They haven't he should have been, but they wasted their time. Anyways, Patriots side of the ball.
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson
and
Jacoby Myers in a pinch. Okay, Ray's giving the cut bait with Jacoby Myers, but Ramondre Stevenson is pretty much it for me on that side of the ball. And I have the Jets winning this game.
Oh yeah, I have the Jets winning this game too. That defense is too good, and Sauce Gardner is going to lock Jacoby Myers down. If you put Jacoby Myers,
I keep forgetting about Sauce Gardner. Scratch what I said.
Yeah, if you put him in and he happens to draw that coverage, you just got 0 points. I'm not putting him in.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not either. Now that you said that, I keep forgetting about Sauce, and I shouldn't because the dude deserves some respect.
Mm-hmm.
So next up, we have the Los Angeles Rams at the New Orleans Saints. This game is a 39-point over/under, and the Saints are favored by 2.5. The Rams side of the ball.
Man, that's tough. That's tough.
Pickups.
All right, so I think that Tyler Higbee has to be started. Outside of that, you do not have to start anything in this game.
Agreed.
But
yep,
I'm putting Ben Skoranek in my DraftKings lineup.
Oh, for sure. I'm trying to win money off of him.
He's I think it's like 3,000 right now.
Ooh, is that a rock bottom price?
That's the lowest it gets. It's like 2,900 and he's 3,000 or 3,300 or something like that. You have to put him in just because you've seen Stafford's going to play. You've
just
seen
in case.
Go to him, maybe what happens. Van Jefferson, no thanks.
He's not talented by any means. He's not very good at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's way closer to being more as athletic as Justin Jefferson than I am to being as athletic to him. Don't get me wrong.
He splits the difference.
But yeah, he's just not good.
Calling that receiving core the Three Stooges is just my favorite thing in the world now.
Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
That's beautiful.
They did a good job on that one.
Kudos to you guys. I definitely almost cried laughing when I heard that. I'm not starting any running back. I am not starting Stafford. No thank you on any part of this whole lineup except for Tyler Higbee. I think Tyler Higbee would be my tight end start of the week.
Ooh, okay. All right. So on New Orleans side of the ball, it's Andy Dalton, unfortunately, and I don't know why. So temper your expectations for Chris Olave, but you're still starting him, and you're starting Alvin Kamara.
We'll get back to it one more time. Chris Olave, Kadarius Toney.
Who would I rather start this week?
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney by himself outside of Travis Kelce in Kansas City.
Chris Olave, or if Keenan Allen plays Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, just because he's going to get hyper-targeted if he's in the game.
Chris Olave or Mike Williams, same game.
Mike Williams, because you've seen him do it with the big plays.
Okay.
But that is close. That one right there is like...
That's right where it is, right?
Yep.
Okay. I thought those were all good, and it's funny because I have 2 of the 3. It's crazy. I have to decide these things. I was thinking maybe ask you Garrett Wilson, too, because I have Garrett Wilson.
No,
that's a good comp, too.
I'd rather start Chris Olave there.
I hate Andy Dalton. I hate him so much.
They've been 2-6 since he came on.
He has to be on the list of the longest run a quarterback should have got with being benched.
Yeah, I agree. There has to be some form of incentives or something in Jameis's contract where they just don't want to pay him that money.
I don't know, or they're trying to get a rookie quarterback in, but then they're not going to have a good enough draft pick to get one of the top 3.
Why?
Because the Packers are going to get C.J. Stroud.
Oh my God! Stop breathing this into existence already. We still have a rookie quarterback contract on our roster.
He ain't coming back, man. We extended that 5-year contract. There's no way.
No, I don't think they do either. But didn't the Saints give the Eagles their first-round pick this upcoming year?
Oh.
So it would be very smart of the Saints to try to win as many football games as they possibly could.
That's right. They don't have any picks. Chris Olave cost them a lot.
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
Boy, I thought we were in the shithole. We still are.
Sean Payton and Drew Brees leaving. This thing just shit hits the fan. Splattered all over the wall.
I'm willing to start Chris Olave this week in almost every facet. I am interested in starting, obviously, Alvin Kamara. He has to be in your lineup without really any other consideration. Rest of season, Aaron. Rest of season.
Why are you yelling at me?
I don't know. I think I'm really close to my mic. Alvin Kamara or Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon has a lot tougher of a schedule at the end of the season.
Joe Mixon is also, no matter how tough the schedule is, really involved. Joe Mixon also was outside of the norm of touchdowns until he had his 5 touchdown game, meaning he didn't score any. He was just like Alvin Kamara, hadn't scored any, but that offense is a lot better than the Saints offense.
That's kind of how I see it too. I got to ask a question today, and I just wanted to ask you, see how you're feeling about it. I thought that was the right move too. So say if you traded, this is a real quick one. Say you
should have just drafted Joe Mixon 2nd overall instead of Alvin Kamara in a keeper league.
That's tough. Not over Dalvin Cook, but definitely over Alvin Kamara. So
yeah, I know. Hello. I'm the idiot. Look at me. I'm smiling. It's me. Hello.
Say you traded Alvin Kamara and George Kittle for Hayden Hurst and Joe Mixon.
I don't want that because they're on the same team.
I don't want that because I feel like you kind of traded low on George Kittle's name. But at the end of the day, say you really needed a running back.
I don't want him on the same team.
Who cares about Hayden? Hayden Hurst has nothing to do with this. You can drop him tomorrow. It doesn't matter. There's better streaming options anyway. But if you needed to solidify your backfield on your team and you had either Alvin Kamara or Joe Mixon, I want to go with the Joe Mixon side. It just sucks that you're giving up George Kittle to do it.
You shouldn't have to give up George Kittle to go.
I kind of felt
that's overpaying. I think the Alvin Kamara George Kittle side is overpaying quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah,
for me, it'd be like an Alvin Kamara and a Gerald Everett or a Tyler Higbee or someone who has a little bit of upside to him, but Alvin Kamara can still do it. Don't get me wrong.
No, he's still.
I would rather have Joe Mixon, even though Alvin Kamara, to be fair, the front half of the season was putting up 15 to 25 point games with no touchdowns.
Yeah, but I just wanted to ask you that. He just
disappears.
I got asked that earlier today, and I just wanted to see how you felt about it. We feel about the same. I think that maybe it'll work out for you in the end, but it's definitely like I feel like you overpaid.
I'd like to know the people's thoughts in the comments on that one.
Yeah, definitely. If you have some thoughts in the comments, please drop them in there. Let us know. See what you guys are thinking because, great friend of the show. That's what it is. Who do you got?
All right, let's. This game's a dumpster fire, but I have the Saints winning this game.
So do I.
I think that Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave are just the difference makers on offense, and yeah, the Rams defense is going to be the bend don't break, and then they're going to break because Jalen Ramsey's going to get cocky.
Or Chris Olave is that dude. Oh, Juwan Johnson, I would be interested.
Yeah, I would stream him this week too. But yeah, I have the Saints winning. You have the Saints winning. Let's jump into a quick word from our sponsors now, and then we'll be right back.
Hey everyone, this show is brought to you by Driffles Jerky. Are you like us and love beef jerky, but hate paying those high prices for subpar meat? Well, at DrifflesJerky.com, they have the money meat.
You said the money meat?
That's right, the money meat. Great tasting beef jerky made from top quality cuts of beef at great prices. Use promo code franchise tag to get yourself 10% off on your order today.
That's DRIFFILLS jerky.com. What is up, everybody? We are back again from the break. Sorry, Ray threw me off for a loop right there.
How did I? You're the one holding the start. I was like, are you doing this on purpose? Like, am I looking like an idiot right now? Like, oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit of both. No, not really. There was some stuff that popped up on the screen that automatically happened that shouldn't have, so I was trying to get it to shut off real quick. But yeah, anyway, so next up, we have the Detroit Lions at the New York Giants with a 45-point over-under, and the Giants are favored by 3.
I like the Lions in this game. I would say this is going to be an upset. I like the Lions in this game. I feel it.
Do you?
On the Lions side of the ball, Aaron, who you starting, man?
Oh, wow. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Receiver start of the week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's
bold.
We're really grasping at straws here, Ray.
I'm drinking my own Kool-Aid is what I'm doing. I made it and now I'm drinking it.
Is it good? What color is it?
It's tears. It's the flavor is tears. hopes and dreams of my fantasy season dashed. You know, it's got spices like that in there and like pepper.
Oh, so in other words, you just drink it and you feel like your just bottom's gonna fall out.
You know, it's either that or I continue to glory. One of the two.
All right, we're off the rails. Amon-Ra,
Yep.
DeAndre Swift,
That's what I was waiting to hear. Yep.
Jamal Williams.
Yes. All three of those. And that's it.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
On the Giant side of the ball,
Saquon. Yep.
Saquon,
Yep.
Darius Slayton,
Yep.
and Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Daniel Jones.
Streamer.
I think yeah, he could absolutely be streamed this week.
I agree.
Solid stream.
I agree.
What is the over under this game? What did you say it was?
45.
45? It's gonna go over.
45.
It's gonna go over.
Okay. Giants have a pretty good run defense, so I don't know.
That's why I'm kind of hesitant. I think Jamal this week is probably going to be a lot closer to a running back 3 or a flex. He has running back 2 potential. He's obviously what is he, the number 1 scoring running back in the league right now?
Has to be, right?
Touchdown wise, he scored the
that's what
most
I'm saying.
touchdowns. If they get in the red zone, they do like to use him. Hey, he's got to be a running back too, right? Has to be. But definitely temper expectations on him. I would not start both on the same roster. Wouldn't do that. There's seldom situations that I would do those kinds of things. This is not it.
What? Say that again.
This is not a situation where I would start Swift and Williams in the same roster.
Oh, and we were wrong, by the way. Derrick Henry has 9 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, Kenneth Walker both have 7. Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, and Jamal Williams are tied for 3rd with 6.
That's pretty good company, I guess.
Yeah, I think Joe Mixon had 5 of those in one game.
And he was playing against you on the bench.
And he was. Thankfully, it was on the bench.
That would have been tough.
Yep.
A tough cookie to swallow. Who do you got?
Would've.
Who do you got winning this game, Aaron?
The Giants.
I have the Lions winning this game.
No way.
Yep.
No way.
I have the Lions winning this game.
Why?
I submitted my packet already. I'm transferring. I'm going to be a Lions fan for the rest of the season, I guess.
You should have
So,
at least just picked up first.
look, I did. I picked up. I went up. We upgraded.
I don't know about that.
That's tough. Next game would be the Las Vegas Raiders against the Denver Broncos. This should be a 1-point over-under. 41-point over-under. The Denver Broncos are projected to win. I don't care about this game at all. At all.
You know what sucks is the NFL saying you got to watch 20 minutes of it before any other game starts.
Right? Like, what is that? Because they know I'm watching Red Zone. They know it.
You just better hope one of those morning games goes into overtime.
Maybe I'll just take a nap.
20-minute power nap.
Yeah, I'll take a power nap. I'll go to the store, grab some brewskis. I'm not willing to watch this game. No thanks. On the Raiders side of the ball, who are you starting?
Josh Jacobs, you have to. And Devontae Adams.
Yep.
Sorry. Foster Moreau's a good stream this week.
There it is. That's what I wanted to get to. Foster Moreau is a solid stream.
He's a solid stream last week, too. He scored. Caught a touchdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is who I'm starting there. The Denver side of the ball, I'm rolling out Cortland Sutton just because of the 14 targets he's going to get. He hasn't burned you. He's gotten over 8.5 fantasy points. Pretty sure every week, right?
No.
Except for 2.
Yeah, except for 2, I think 2 or 3. I guess you could start Cortland Sutton. I don't want to, but yes, I think you have.
Not everyone's teams are just like stacked where you get to just start every. I mean, it's called fantasy football, but you can't just have a fantasy roster and lineup. Like, you have to make some of these tough decisions.
Let's get the movement started to just go like DFS league only. You draft your team every week. That'd be pretty cool, right?
And you can play the same players as other people.
And you have to make the right decisions.
Oh, that's fair.
Maybe that'd be the Sixer League next.
I mean, best ball is kind of like that, where you just draft your team and you don't have to do anything. You just, okay, whatever.
This would be a highly involved drafting process. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. On the
Who's winning this game?
Did you already cover the Broncos side of the ball?
Yeah, Cortland Sutton, and that's it.
Greg Dulcich.
Dulcich.
Yeah, Greg Dulcich as well.
That's it. And this game ends in a tie.
This game ends in both of them losing. This is the first game in history where both teams just lose. They just give a loss to both teams.
This game ends in a tie. Like, seriously. I'm mad that our Pick'ems doesn't offer a tie.
Denver wins this game.
Nope.
Denver wins this game.
They're going to tie 17-17.
They're going to win 10-3.
They're going to win. They're going to tie 17-17. So anyways, next up we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings with the 48-point over-under, and the Cowboys are favored by 1.5. Not taking it. Taking the Vikings.
Really? That's why? Why? On the Dallas Cowboys side of the ball, CeeDee Lamb, absolutely.
Dak Prescott, absolutely.
Dak Prescott, I guess Michael Gallup has been more and more involved. So I guess this is the week you could fire him up.
Oh, you think, huh?
Because I think that the running game is probably going to be taken away by Minnesota.
Sorry, I have a cord dangling that got stuck on my foot.
Dalton Schultz.
Yep.
Good start this week. Great start this week. Probably one of the better starts this week.
Yep.
Outside of that, I mean, you're going to have to fire up Tony Pollard. You're going to probably be forced to start Zeke. I don't want to start either one of them if I didn't have to. But if I had to start one of them, Tony Pollard would be the start.
Agreed.
And that's it for Dallas side of the ball.
Yep. Minnesota side of the ball, I am starting Kirk Cousins. I am starting Dalvin Cook. I am starting Justin Jefferson. And I'm starting TJ Hawkinson.
No Adam Thielen.
No Adam Thielen.
Okay. That's the only question I had. That's it.
Just me. Are you starting him if you had him?
Adam Thielen with Garrett Wilson this week.
No, I'm supposed to get to say that because I asked you the questions. Adam Thielen or Cortland Sutton this week?
Cortland Sutton.
So there we are. We don't even need to ask Garrett Wilson.
That's it. That's where we're at. Okay.
So there we are. But I have Minnesota winning this game.
I have Minnesota winning this game as well.
Okay. Up next, you got the next one?
Sure. The Cincinnati Bengals against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a 40-point over-under. The Bengals are projected to win by 3.5 points. I don't know why this is only a 40-point over-under. Is it because they just expect the Steelers not to be able to score? But then why is the over-under why is the projected points only a 3-point spread? 3.5-point spread.
I don't know. That's putting it at like, what, 23-17?
That doesn't make any sense. Obviously, I have the Bengals winning. There's no reason to even bother talking about it. The Bengals side of the ball. I'm starting Tyler Boyd, absolutely 100%, because he is necessary to this offense. Joe Mixon, 100% start.
T.
Higgy, firing him up. Joe Burrow, for sure. But I will say, the Steelers got TJ Watt back.
As I say, the bad man himself is back.
And he's back. This might be a lower scoring game. Maybe that's why. Do you think that TJ Watt really made that scoring format that low?
Did you see how bad the Steelers were when he wasn't playing for them?
Yes, I saw how good they were when he was there.
There you go.
Crazy.
But I don't know. Steelers side of the ball.
God damn it. I'm forced to do it every week. I have to.
Deontay Johnson?
The second look, I'm not starting him. I'm not starting him this week. I'm not starting Deontay Johnson this week.
Fire up Deontay Johnson, guys.
I'm not starting him this week.
Okay.
He will be on my bench because I have him in every team that I'm a part of.
Except for one.
Except for one, yeah, because I got rid of him.
You should have gave him to me.
I would have given him to anybody at that point. I was trying to ship him everywhere, and no one wanted him.
No,
for good reason.
Maybe there's a good reason for it. But anyways, so I'm starting Deontay Johnson. That's pretty much it. I would pay attention to Jalen Warren too, because the Steelers did come out and say that Najee Harris had a knee discomfort.
So I don't think
that's the reason why he's looking so bad.
Toe, foot, knee. This is a whole body, just the whole lower body. Throw it out the window.
It's the whole body.
Just sit him.
I don't know, man.
What is the point? You're not in contention.
Don't have a clue.
Outside of Deontay, I think that's it. Pat Freiermuth. That's it.
Yeah.
Pat Freiermuth, that's it.
Maybe. Okay. Who do you have winning?
I have the Bengals winning this game, surprisingly.
Okay.
Real deep cut.
Yeah, I have the Bengals winning too.
Next game.
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday.
The Monster Truck Rally. Sunday Night Football. We have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Chargers. This game is a 52-point over-under, and the Chiefs are favored by 5. Let's start on that side of the ball.
I'm really excited to see this game. Really excited. Kadarius Toney, fired him up. That is my second receiver start of the week.
Who's your first, Garrett Wilson?
Amon-Ra.
Oh, okay. So Kadarius Toney is your start of the week. Got it.
Sure. Amon-Ra, Kadarius Toney. And it's crazy because they're both in my lineup. I'm just shooting for the moon. Juju's out. McCole Harbin's out. This is going to be a Travis Kelce has to catch 14 passes this game.
Just 14? Who's playing Ruben? Everybody watch out.
Can Travis Kelce be my tight end start of the week? Can you do that?
No.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes, you fired him up, obviously.
Yep.
Isaiah Pacheco, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is a good game to start him.
Yes, because the Chargers' run defense is butt cheeks.
Yeah. It's that musty cheeks. It's that musty cheeks.
Stop it.
Look.
So
I think this is a great game. This is going to be the breakout game for Isaiah Pacheco. This is a solid play. I don't know where I want to start at that line of who you would start him over. It's hard for me to think of it, but I don't know where to. Maybe James Conner or Isaiah Pacheco.
James Conner.
Okay.
No, I lied. They play the Niners. Isaiah Pacheco.
That's a good. How about David Montgomery or Isaiah Pacheco? Very, very good passing offense against a very good running attack, which is the Kansas City Chiefs or the Chicago Bears. Who do you start?
I don't know. Probably David Montgomery because I do think he probably falls in one time.
I think the workload is going to be so solid that you can't not start him. Jamal Williams or Isaiah Pacheco?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Why'd you whisper that?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay, cool. That's where I kind of feel like I'm in line with you there. I'm in line with you. I think I would start James Conner, but outside of that, I'm in line. I'm trying to think of any other names. Who was that backup tight end for Kansas City? Something Gray, right? Doesn't need to be vetted. Doesn't need to be vetted. Monitor that. Maybe if you are so far ahead and you are the Travis Kelce owner, you're so far ahead, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
You got a roster spot to burn? Go pick that guy up.
Yeah, sure.
Stash him.
I don't know. Sure.
Stash him. I think his last name is Gray.
Maybe.
Why do I say that? If for whatever reason, and this is the only time that I would ever suggest this, if for whatever reason, Zeus goes down, Travis Kelce gets hurt, that dude Gray is going to get shot to the moon.
Okay, so we're just dragging out the show to talk about stuff that doesn't matter right now.
I'm just trying to help people out. On the Chargers side of the ball, who are you starting?
Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Keenan if they plays, Mike Williams if he plays, and Gerald Everett. This game's going to be, knock on wood, as we hope, all offensive football.
I'm not interested in starting Gerald Everett at this point. I'm not. Why? He has been disappointing.
Yeah, outside of the first few weeks.
Yeah, he's been so disappointing. And what are you going to do? You're going to put him out there? He's going to get hurt again. I'm not interested.
Okay.
We've named a number of other streaming candidates you could use. I think that those routes would be better than starting Gerald this week.
Yep, got you. I have the Chiefs winning this game, though.
I also have the Chiefs winning this game, but the Chargers do need to win it. But
yes, they need to win it, but they won't.
Yeah.
Up next, Monday Night Football. This game is in Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
It is the San Francisco 49ers against the Arizona Cardinals. This game is a 43.5 point over under, and the Niners are favored by 8 points.
Well, who do you got starting here?
Oh, you want me to go? CMC, obviously.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk.
Yes.
Has to be started at this point in time.
I think it's a weekly start.
George Kittle. And if I would look at possibly flexing Jimmy Garoppolo into this game if you are the Kyler Murray owner.
If you're putting your DFS lineups in right now, George Kittle needs to be in your DFS lineup.
George Kittle needs to be in your starting lineup in regular fantasy.
Obviously, yes. But this week specifically, Arizona is the worst by far for the last 2 seasons starting the tight end. This is George Kittle's game. Absolute smash start. Please go put him in your DFS lineup and thank me later.
Yeah, okay. I thought they drafted Isaiah Simmons 2 years ago from Clemson that was supposed to fix that problem.
Guess that didn't fix that problem.
Exactly.
No.
Crazy.
On the Cardinal side of the ball, Aaron, who are you starting?
Kyler, if he plays.
Yeah.
D-Hop. James Conner. No, not James Conner. Pivot off of James Conner this week. Pivot off of James Conner. And then that's pretty much it. Hollywood Brown, potentially, if Hollywood Brown plays.
How about Rondell Moore?
Yeah, maybe.
I think Rondell Moore needs to be flexed at this point.
That's fair. Zach Ertz is hurt, so
he's been very involved. And especially if D-Hop misses, man, he's the only show in town. It's him and that other dude. What is that guy's name? I can't remember his name. Some backup.
Dortch?
Yeah, Greg Dortch. The Dortch. But I'm starting Rondell Moore.
Yeah.
Who do you got winning the game?
I have the Niners winning this game.
I also have the Niners winning this game. And that's
easily. We did it.
We did it
this week.
We did it.
End of the week 11 start sits.
That's right.
So with tradition, we've done it 10 other weeks now.
We need to.
Starts of the week.
Starts of the week, indeed. Aaron, go ahead and start us out. Go and start us on the quarterback.
Justin Fields.
You can't do that. Start.
You can't do Amon Ra.
All right, fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Go ahead.
Oh, I have to find a different one.
Yeah, go ahead. It shouldn't be that hard. I can go with mine.
Daniel Jones.
That's what I was going to go with, but you can have him. It's okay.
I'll go with Kirk Cousins.
Then I'm going to go Daniel Jones.
Okay.
Running
backs.
Running back. Can't go Saquon, can I?
No, probably not. I mean, technically this year he's a late enough draft pick. You might be able to.
I think it should be allowed. But if it's not, if that's, uncouth, then
go for it.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going Saquon. I'm just kidding. I am going to go. I'm going to take a spicy one, and I'm going to go Ramondre Stevenson. No, I'm going Brian Robinson Jr.
There it is. I was going to say, because I was like, if you would have took Isaiah Pacheco, I was going right over to Brian Robinson. He also needs to be in your DraftKings lineup.
Or Antonio Gibson. Either one of them.
One of the two. Yep. They just ran for 50 times.
Yep.
Receivers of the week. Who you got?
For me, honestly, I don't. Oh, man. I do this on the fly. I don't pre-plan my stuff.
I see it throughout the week, and I kind of make mental notes.
I want Kadarius Toney, but you already have him.
He's
I'm going Brandon Ayuk.
Ooh. Also, Amon-Ra.
Stop it.
Devontae's going to be great this week.
Oh, the ever-loved tight end position.
Cole Kmet.
Okay, I'm going Foster Moreau. I picked him up this week because I do believe in it.
I like that.
But yeah,
man of your word.
Other than that, Ray, that's pretty much it, dude.
That is it.
Anything?
Nope.
Okay. We would like to mention, guys, this upcoming week is Thanksgiving week. We will have an episode drop normal, like always, on Tuesday, but then the Thursday episode will be on Wednesday because there are Thursday games, and then we'll be back to regular scheduled programming on Friday.
How about we do a super show
on Saturday? No one wants to listen to us talk for 2.5 hours.
Just an idea.
We can if you want. Let us know in the comments. We got some time. Do you want to hear just a 2.5 hour show, or would you like us to keep it broken up into smaller segments? So, but anyways, let us know.
Yeah, let us
I'm
know.
just looking at Ray. He's just being goofy. So as always, guys, please go to driftlessjerky.com. Use code franchise tag for 10% off of your order. Hit up the Discord, follow us there, or join our Discord over there. I guess I should say. Ray will message you back and bug you about playing video games as long as you want him to. And then once that happens, just say "Shut up, Ray," and the bot will auto mute him for an hour. Join us on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Sometimes we do have issues uploading there like we did last week, so the audio version did not get uploaded. But the most important thing of all, Ray, is please hit the thumbs up on these videos. It really helps us in the YouTube algorithm. Hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any content and can go back and rewatch some of your favorite moments.
I have mine for the end of the season. I already know mine.
Okay, cool. But until next time, we will see you later.